positivity, motivation, never settle for average. You know, we do it over here. So, The View. What is it? Sunny Houston? I can't remember how you pronounce her last name. Man, The View really, it really cracks me up, man. But you got the Oprah, I mean, no, excuse me, Whoopi Goldberg, Sunny Hostin, and then you have the other two women. I can't remember their names. I never watched the show. But anyways, when you listen to the comments, right, and their response to the election and how just, in my opinion, brainwashed Whoopi Goldberg is, it's amazing, man. I mean, you know, the people clapping in the show and the white women in the show that are clapping, and then Sunny turns around and calls them uneducated. And that her daughter's not going to have all these rights. What rights is she not going to have? What rights? What rights did she have previously that she's now not going to have because of President-elect Donald Trump? And for white women to not say nothing really just blows me away, because if a white woman said uneducated black women, oh man, there would be a shitstorm.
52%, right, for Donald Trump. Uneducated white women, is my understanding. You have Latino men actually voting more for him, and you have and black men was not the story. We're not the story here, because they voted almost 80% for the vice president. Right. So why do you think that uneducated white women voted against their reproductive health freedoms, and why do you think Latino men voted in favor of someone that's going to deport, says he's going to deport the majority of his community?
White women like being called uneducated white women. I think the economy matters, national security matters. But when you put people
to say that uneducated white women, like women who vote for Donald Trump, weren't educated, but all the women who were white that voted for Kamala were educated? How does that work? The Latino men that voted for Donald Trump weren't educated, but the ones who voted for Kamala were educated? Did you hear Kamala talk, Sonny? What was educated about Kamala? People could go to college and get a degree. It doesn't mean they're educated. What was educated about her concerning political policy and just being a leader? You didn't even see her the whole Biden administration unless she was promoting some LGBTQ stuff. You didn't see her doing anything. What was educated about her? How could she be a leader that you could get behind? This is a business. The United States of America is a corporation. It's a business. When you talk about a business being profitable, it's in the business of, in this situation, protecting the people, being energy dominant, protecting its citizens, and economically being a powerhouse. How is that going down this last administration? And it's not in the business of giving away all its resources or financials. How is that going? How is that going down last administration? Sonny, light-skinned, good hair, running around, saying racial shit, nobody calling her on it, because if you say something, you're a racist or a bigot, but she can say all this stuff. You know, man, I'm gonna call her out on it. I'm gonna call out The View. The View is nothing but a propaganda machine for bullshit to feed women who are on the left, who feel that they want to be the dominant ones in a relationship. They want to, demasculate men. And whenever you have a strong man on there and he says anything that has any masculine viewpoints, anything that shows that he's not a weenie, they talk shit about him. or they say he's the exception. Whenever they have a black man on there who's successful, he's an exception. Basically, black men aren't capable of doing anything but smoking weed and committing crime. That's why they need the no bail, and that's why they need to legalize weed, because black men, that's all they do. But yet they want to manipulate the black vote. They wanted to manipulate the black vote. People are waking up, man. People aren't as stupid as you think. Black, white, Mexican, Asian. You know, a lot of these people come from countries where they've seen socialism, they've seen communism, they've seen dictators, people who really represent what you're trying to polarize, and they know that you're feeding them bullshit. Because you're feeding them bullshit. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You sit on this platform and you get a fat paycheck, and there's nothing that you're not gonna not have now because of a change in administration, man. And people across America, through their vote, recognize that. So it's all bullshit. But to me, the divide, she's still dividing. But you're talking about your goal is to try to unite the country. You're talking about united, but Whoopi doesn't want to say the name. But so it's like, what are you representing? You're not representing America. You're not representing the people, not with your attitude and your voice. Even people who didn't like Biden and Kamala said their names. You know, they were in office, but even though they didn't do shit. So I just think it's disgusting. And I think that all the white women out there and Latino males should basically voice their opinions about The View. Let it be known, that the show is garbage. White men too. They're saying, obviously if they're saying Latino men and white women are uneducated, then what does that say about the black men and the white men? Pretty pathetic, man. I'm always about, to me, people with values. And I never even looked at myself as being a conservative or, a liberal. I just have certain views. I always felt like, okay, women have the right to their body. I wasn't trying to control no woman's body. But then when they had all the other stuff, they were trying to control our bodies. But, at the end of the day, do what you want with your body. You're a grown adult. If you want to make a choice to do something that's going to damage your body, whatever the case may be, or not damage your body, that's your choice. If you're an adult, you're an adult. Protect the kids. Look out for the elderly. Keep the community safe. Economically, let's not be dependent on other countries. Let's be economically dominant, energy dominant. Stay out of a lot of the foreign policy. Worry about our own communities, our own cities, and not base things on skin color and promote a racial divide and, try to captivate a people by giving them a benefit in exchange for almost like what do you call it, like a door prize. Hey, we're gonna give you $20,000, or we're gonna give you, this over here, but in exchange, we're taking away all the programs in your neighborhood. No trade, no welding, no HVAC. We're gonna outsource all the construction, so people they're not even doing construction in your own neighborhoods. We're gonna close down any factories that were in your neighborhoods that were providing employment for your mother and your father. Your education is gonna be, instead of an A, it's gonna be considered, it's gonna be an 80, but we're still gonna give you an A, so really you're getting a B. So you're tricked into thinking you're smart, but you're really being dumbed down. Competitively, you're not really competitive, but because of what is the DEI, whatever, we're gonna make it seem like you're competitive by throwing you a biscuit or a bone, but you're not really up to par for the job, even though it's not really your fault to a degree, because you've been tricked into thinking you're getting an education that was at a certain level, but it was really subpar. But we're doing this purposely because we want you to be stupid. They want you to be stupid. So you got people like Sunny could call you uneducated while she sits in her, you know, what is her little castle in her gated community. Come on, man. We ain't that stupid. We see you coming a mile away. We got more game than you think. Black, white, Latino, Asian. We see it. So, yeah, man. Leave a comment. You know, tell your wives and your girlfriends about this, and you know, see what they have to say. If they can think they're uneducated because whatever voting choice they made, and let me know what you guys think about the view. Subscribe, share the channel. To pick up a limited edition GTA poster signed by me for $10, or with your purchase of a Wig Splitter Porsche t-shirt, I'll throw in a free poster signed. I gotta hurry up and wash my ass. Go to BigHerc916.com, pick you up a bar of soap, and wash your ass, or else you're gonna be under arrest too. Oh shit. Store and pick you up a sticker for your car, or a patch, or a sticker for your laptop, or maybe a beanie, or read one of the many books that BigHerc916 has authored. You know how we do it.